Hello and welcome back to another coaching session from leadershipmentor.com. In our time together this week, I wanted to share with you a small part of one of our full training programs of supervising others. And specifically in our time together, I want to share with you some thoughts about the whole delegation process and just again, a small portion of this program. Delegation really allows you to make the best use of your time and your skills, but it also helps other people on the team to grow and develop to their full potential. Delegation is really a win-win situation for everybody, but only if it's done correctly. So you want to keep these criteria in mind when deciding if you should really delegate a task or not. The task really needs to provide an opportunity for growth of another person's skills. So you want to weigh the effort to properly train another person against how often the task is actually going to occur. Delegating certain critical tasks may jeopardize the success of your project. Management tasks, such as performance reviews, tasks specifically assigned to you, really should not be delegated. So the key concepts here are it really needs to be a win-win situation. It needs to be something that you need to get done, but it also provides really an opportunity to motivate and to educate, as we've talked about in other videos, team members. And it's important that when you look at this, is this something that happens, say, once every 6 months to a year? If it's going to take you an hour to teach somebody how to do something that really doesn't happen very often, it really isn't a very good use of your time. So once you've actually decided that you're going to delegate a task, once you've decided to delegate the task, think about the possible candidates for accepting the task. Some of the things you want to think about is what experience, knowledge, skills, attitude does the person already have? What training or assistance might they need? Do you have the time and the resources to provide any training needed? What is the individual's preferred work style? Do they do well on their own, or do they require more support and motivation? How independent are they? What does he or she want from his or her job? What are his or her long-term goals and interests, and how do these align with the work proposed? What's the current workload of this person? Does the person have time to take on more work? Will you delegating this task require reshuffling of other responsibilities and workloads? So when you first start to delegate to someone, you may notice that he or she takes longer than you do to complete the task. This is because you're an expert in the field and the person that you've delegated this to is just learning. So really you have to be patient. If you've chosen the right person to delegate to and you're delegating correctly, I think you're going to find that he or she quickly becomes competent and reliable. Also, try to delegate to the lowest possible organizational level. The people who are closest to the work are the best suited for the task because they have the most intimate knowledge, detail of everyday work. This also increases workplace efficiency, and it also helps to develop people. And then finally, in our final slide here, it's important that we explain what's expected. So we need to go through in detail what's going to be expected. What does a successful outcome of this project or this report, whatever it may be, what does that look like? What are the expectations as far as time frames to complete this task? Progress updates are very critical as well. So you're going to want to set up very specific expectations in terms of when your team member comes to you and provides you with information about how the project's going. And then it's also very important, lastly, that you're available for any questions. You don't want to just throw this out there and not be available for them to get information from you and to ask questions. That's all part of the learning process. So that's it. I just wanted to share a small part of our overall program with you on supervising others. And looking at this delegation process, you can see there's a lot of thought that needs to go into it initially, but it's an awesome opportunity as a leader for you to develop other people and to get more done at the same time. I want to encourage you to take a look at our website at leadershipmentor.com, as well as a new site we're starting to put together with a lot of programs that we're going to have online available for you, specifically for supervisors that are trying to develop the skills they really need to be successful in their position. And that's at supervisortrainingcourse.com. I hope you have a great day, and please share this with somebody you think may benefit from it.